I'm not going to push you to change your mind. Everything that you said makes sense. I'm nothing to you. A stranger from nowhere with his hand out asking for more than he rates. But thanks for taking the time to think it over. I mean it. Most folks wouldn't have done that. And you're right. You have nothing to prove. You're a fine lady. You and Ted, be happy. You hear? You've waited a long time for that family.
Del, you take care of yourself, okay?
I'll do my best.
Dixie is under no obligation to give that sad sack her kidney.
This isn't about obligation, Palmer. It is about simple mercy.
Simple mercy? Will you listen to yourself? You sound like some
Hi, I'm Jane
sanctimonious
Cox,
fool.
Mr.
Well,
Cortland's part-time
maybe
account.
you could use a little religion.
Is he here?
Have you ever
He
read
and
the
Mrs.
Bible?
Cortland
You haven't
are
got an ounce of
in
Christian charity
conference.
for Del.
Charity belongs
Well, I
right
can
here
wait.
at home.
I don't know. It may be a while.
Family, and a little less about running around with that
Oh,
oily
put
scud.
a sock in him,
He
Palmer.
never would have
You know,
slipped so easily into our
I
lives.
cannot believe that we are back here again.
If you would only use the sense that you were born
I don't
with,
know who you are. I don't recognize you. I can't. I don't even know that you're the man that I married. You've turned into some old, cranky, cruel, heartless, mean old coot.
Mr. Cortland, Miss Jane Cox.
Opal! Opal, you come right back down here. We haven't finished.
I guess my timing could be better. It's a shame these beautiful old mansions don't have soundproofed walls.
Sorry. Did we have an appointment?
How can a slick user like Del Henry stir up so much trouble?
Don't get me started.
You're a powerful man. You must be able to figure out some way to run him out of town.
Well, I would have run him out a long time ago on a rail, except he snowed my bleeding hard wife.
You know, I just can't believe the way some women are taken in by these pin-up faces and these centerfold bodies. I mean, solid credentials tell you a lot more about a person.
Dixie. Poor Dixie. Well, her trouble is she's got a soft heart, just like her mother. I tell you, if anything happened to her, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be silly. You're a devoted family man, and I find that very, very appealing. Your wife's a lucky woman, even if she doesn't know it. I guess maybe this isn't a good time to discuss my schedule with you.
Well, no, it's not really a good time.
Of course not. You're having a terrible day. You're under a lot of stress. You don't deserve it. I wish there was something I could do. I guess I could come back later.
Well, yes, this evening.
Oh, great. It's just I'm so anxious to get started. I'll be back about, say, 7.
That's fine. That's very good.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled to be working with you. You're my hero. I've been following your career for years. So I'm going to be taking notes, emulating your every move. I hope you don't mind.
No, it's rather flattering.
What I admire most about you is the way that you turn obstacles into triumphs.
Dogged determination, that's the key.
Really? Is that all it takes? I didn't know it was that easy. How can I turn that into instant cash?
Well, that depends on how much you need and what for.
Trevor and Jane are engaged now. It's a done deal.
You know, engagements get broken all the time.
Trevor and I signed a truce.
I don't get it. I don't get it, Wilma. You were afraid to leave Amanda alone with Jane for 5 minutes, and now you're going to hand her over for life?
I overreacted.
Well, I didn't. There is something wrong with Jane. And you used to think so, too. What changed your mind?
It's not my business. This isn't my house. I'm not the head of this family.
Yeah, but the head of this family has got his head in the sand, and it's up to the people who care about him.
No, it isn't. We can't do anything. Jane is a girl who gets what she wants, and she wants Trevor. It's time for us to step aside.
I'm not stepping anywhere. And I don't know why you're backing off of this. A few days ago, you were racking your brain trying to figure out ways to get Jane out of here, and now, suddenly, out of nowhere, you make it...
You can't leave it alone, can you? What are you trying to pull now? You got a real problem, lady, you know that?
It's time for Amanda's vitamin drops.
Is this what happens when I leave the house?
No.
You just come in here and brew up a fresh pot of trouble?
Trevor,
What I gotta do to keep you from booby-trapping my life? Move out of state?
Look, Wilma and I have become rather close, and I was just a little concerned because...
Yeah, because Wilma all of a sudden is not ragging on Jane, and you're disappointed with that. Because you're used to Wilma doing your dirty work, right?
No, I was just a little confused.
No. I'm the one that's confused here. Now, why don't you explain it to me? You just can't stand me being happy, can you?
That's not what this is about.
For the
Trevor.
last year, I've had my guts tied up in knots. That was fine with you.
No, it wasn't.
Now I'm coming alive, and you just can't stand that. It drives you crazy.
Trevor, I want you to be happy.
Yeah, as long as you approve of the woman. Now, hear this. I got a chance to be happy, and I'm gonna run with it. I finally have found a woman that makes me feel good, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And what you think? I don't care. I don't give a damn. All I want is you out of here. Now, you just go.
Fine.
You get out,
I'm
and
going.
you stay out!
I really don't have anything in the way of savings. No real estate, no stocks or bonds. And this lack of capital is starting to make me feel naked in the world. I have this urge to bundle up in investments or something.
You sound like myself when I was young.
Well, that's encouraging. So, how do I make a killing in the market with a very small initial outlay of cash?
Well, the greater the risk, the greater the gain. You have to be ready to lose your shirt, of course, if I know what I mean.
I feel so unprotected already.
Well, how about a little advance help? Well, against your billable accounting hours.
Oh, I couldn't possibly ask for that.
You didn't ask for it. I was just offering. How about, well, $500. I'd be glad to do that for you.
Oh, well, that's really very sweet of you, but I couldn't possibly
Jane,
accept
what a
it.
nice surprise.
Yeah, it's finally over. She turned me down. Yeah, I know it doesn't look good. No, wait. I still think Dixie's one amazing lady. Look, Daddy, most people in her place would have slammed the door in my face without even... Well, at least Dixie... Well, I don't. And I'm not going to listen to you run her down.
You know something? I didn't think it was possible for me to love you any more than I already did. I was wrong.
You're relieved.
What I am is astonished. Bowled over in awe. You're not the girl I fell in love with anymore. You are definitely a woman that I don't have to worry about protecting. Perfectly obvious you can take care of yourself. And me and this family and half of Pine Valley if you so chose. You're still my angel, but you're nobody's fool. You're an incredible lady, and I'm the luckiest man on earth.
You're looking lovely, Opal.
Ditto.
Of course, I'm going to have to take a look at your spreadsheet system to make sure it's compatible with my software. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo. Well, these accounting schools seem to be turning out better-looking number crunchers all the time.
Look, if you're down here to continue round 2 of the Dell match, I don't have the strength.
Well, neither do I. But you can scratch tomorrow night off your calendar.
What's tomorrow night?
Well, Ruth and Joe were coming over for dinner, but I kiboshed the plan. I figure why have them come over here watch the fur fly between you and me.
$500. I couldn't get Wilma to the Statue of Liberty in a tugboat for that. What am I going to do?
Smedley Foundation.
Hi. My name is Laurel Montgomery. I'm the executive director of the Mason Foundation in Pine Valley.
Oh, yes, we know the Mason Foundation.
Yeah, well, our board is interested in funding a prison outreach program similar to the one that you run. And we'd like to take a look at some literature, maybe an annual report, that sort of thing.
Of course. How did you hear about our program?
From one of your volunteers. You know, actually, we're thinking of signing her on as a project coordinator, but I'd like to know a little bit more about her first. Well, maybe you could help me with that. Her name is Cox, Jane Cox.
Hey, you sleeping?
I was catching my breath.
From dialysis?
From Dixie's decision.
She said no.
She said no.
I'm so sorry.
It's no big deal.
Yes, it is. It's a very big deal. You don't have to pretend with me. You're scared, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm scared.
What's the matter?
Halloween. What's wrong with Halloween? You're gonna go as Karate Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds good. What's Jamie gonna be?
An owl.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, sounds like a very wise choice. I'm sure they have owl costumes somewhere. Somewhere.
Karate men and owls don't go together. Do so. Do not.
No, wait a minute. Just a second. Now, who says they can't go together? I mean, Karate Man and an owl, side by side, they'd be, strong and wise. Seems like an unbeatable combination. Absolutely unbeatable. Right? Come here.
A purple owl.
Purple owl? A purple owl? Come here, Squirt. Okay, fine. You can be a purple owl. Don't you worry about a thing. Halloween is going to be terrific. So is Thanksgiving. Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Labor Day.
Tomorrow, the tiniest tailor has a problem. Tim and Jill won't stop asking what's bugging him on Home Improvement. Then will Grace and her baseball-playing boyfriend find love on a field of dreams? Don't miss Grace Under Fire. Coming up, can Tina run away from her feelings for David? Stay tuned for One Life to Live, next here on ABC.
Coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 5, Iraq says its thousands of troops will back off the Kuwait border, but the U.S. isn't taking any chances. We'll have the latest.